Well, we just saw the Angry Video Game Nerd movie, and on this show, I take my friends out, we go see a movie, we do a quick review, and then we get into a further discussion of it. The review part is spoiler-free, and the discussion part is spoilerific. So if you're wanting to see the movie or you're on the fence, check out the first part, but don't let us spoil anything for you in the second half if you haven't seen it yet. Or if you're somebody that doesn't care to see the movie or has already seen it and wants to know what we thought, watch the rest. So I've been following the Angry Video Game Nerd for years and years. Was really looking forward to the movie. I'd heard a lot about how he was making it and producing it and putting it together. And really excited to come up and see this. We actually came up and saw the premiere here in Chicago. And it was fantastic. The movie is really good. If you are a fan of the Angry Video Game Nerd, it kind of goes without saying that you should see it. But I think also for people that are sort of just independent filmmakers or people thinking about getting into directing and things like that, there's a lot to learn from this. Kind of watching the process of how James has put this movie together over the past 3 or 4 years, and kind of seeing what the end result looks like, what they were able to do for their budget of, they made like $325,000 or something like that to make the movie. So from that perspective, it's also very fun. I think there's probably people that wouldn't enjoy it. I think if you're not familiar with his comedy, it probably wouldn't work too well. It does kind of run on the long side. It is like a full 2-hour movie. And I felt like the second act was like the weakest out of the 3, so it kind of dragged a little bit in the middle, but it's not too bad. But anyway, that's my spoiler-free version. What did you guys think?
I have a lot of this I would like to echo a lot of the same sentiments.
Yeah.
I thought a lot of the same stuff. I've been following the show for a long time. I watched the Ninja Turtles video at work years ago. It was the first one that I saw. A friend of mine said, "You got to see this." And we had tears in our eyes laughing so hard at it. And when I heard that they were making a feature-length film out of it, I almost thought that it would be impossible that it would be as funny, because it works so well in the short form that I thought that extending it was going to just be like, murdering it. But it played more like kind of like a Kevin Smith, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back kind of
road movie kind of thing.
Yeah, but also just very self-aware and decidedly shitty for the sake of being extra funny. Yeah. Like there are special effects that it's like, it's funnier if we just don't give a fuck and waste money on this shot. And the fans will laugh and applaud, at just as much. And ditto that with certain cliches and, other lines that are in the movie. I thought that probably I laughed the hardest at like the first half hour or so. Mm-hmm. I was laughing pretty much constantly. So there was a lot of funny stuff that happened after that, but it has a very strong start, and I enjoyed the rest of it as well.
Cool. What'd you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with what both of you said about the movie. James, he's definitely taking into consideration his audience, the fans, and that's what he's doing. He's saying this movie is for the fans. He knows exactly what he wants to do, what he has in mind, and he just goes for it. And it's all of its strengths are lies within that. Just he embraces the fact that he has a minimal budget, and but at the same time he's able to take all of his inspirations and just put it into the film. It's purposely done, but in a very precise manner, and it still comes across as very funny in my opinion. But like you said, the first and third acts are definitely the better,
the strongest,
and they felt the most precise.
Right on. Mm-hmm. Well, cool. Well, that's the short version. If you want to watch more, we'll talk a little bit more about just kind of things about it. I was actually surprised at how well it held up. I thought that they would kind of lose momentum after a while, that it would really start to slow down. And I felt like they did a really good job of holding things together and, making it funny throughout.
It's like a balancing act of it being a good, bad movie. Like, exactly. They don't want to make a masterpiece, but they don't want to make a completely unwatchable piece of shit either.
Right.
and they do a great job balancing that for the sake of comedy.
Yeah.
And he even calls attention to it a few
Yeah.
times, and I thought that was really clever. How he just
I only said that for the trailer, you know. And
yeah.
now we're getting into spoilers and stuff too. But like,
yeah, we are. That's cool.
Even the appearance of like the Godzilla type of characters and like other
Yeah.
stuff that he's made references to in other videos. Shit Pickle's in there. The Grinch
Yes.
Gremlin, is in there for a split second.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And like just other stuff where if you're a fan of the series, like
Absolutely.
yeah, it's just fun to see all that.
Yeah, and I love how he makes all of his little witty, long-winded comparisons. He's like, like this is. I can't even think of one. They're so like convoluted.
Needle in a haystack or shit in a mudslide.
Yeah, like that.
Lines like that are very James.
Yeah, very James, very unique to his character.
Yeah. Sense of
Yeah,
humor.
a bunch of the jokes at the beginning are straight out of the Silver Surfer review,
Yeah.
which that's actually my favorite review. So,
Oh yeah,
like, I watch that all the time. But the whole like, you go to the far to the left, you die. Go too far to the right, you die. Go too far up, you die. You die. You die. You die. You die. You die.
yeah. And then he said it was like taking a piss in a shot glass on a
On a
record,
turntable.
on a turntable. But what else did he say?
There was like 8 layers of
Yeah.
that joke,
Yeah.
and it just got funnier and more
It's hard.
elaborate.
Yeah.
And then he ends it by going, "It's hard."
Right. Oh man.
Yeah, we could go on forever.
Yeah,
about
but just see
the
the movie.
cameos and everything
If
else.
any of this seems kind of funny to you, you should definitely see it.
Yeah, you gotta see the movie because it's an homage. It's for the fans. It's definitely for the fans, and you can tell this is what he wants. It's like a gift. It's a
Yeah.
gift. It's like, all right, this is for all the years of dedication to you guys. So, yeah, just see the film because
That is a beautiful thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's an independent movie, which is also good to support.
right.
And it's funny. It's a good, funny movie.
Definitely.
Like I said to you before we even saw it, it might be the best movie you see this weekend.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Ninja Turtles. Okay. Well, that's our review. If you like the way we do these, please like the review and subscribe. Check us out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.